G'day there, welcome to Port TV. Gary Hocking here to take you through the round 7 game. We head over to Western Australia this week to take on the Fremantle Dockers, who sit 7th on the AFL table. So first up, I just want to talk about the disappointment of losing Cameron Hitchcock for 2 to 3 weeks with a hamstring injury from last week's game against Richmond. Which is really disappointing for him and disappointing for us as a side. But I'll just go through the back line here. Tringove, Carlisle, Surgeon, Logan, Chaplin and also Jacobs. Again, they've been very consistent down there, so there hasn't been too much change over the last couple of weeks. Pavlich is going to be there, Clark's going to be there. Monday's probably a match-up that we need to be really looking to shut down. Also, De Boer, he's a bit of a defensive forward. He works very hard up and down the ground. Look, a little bit of an area for us last week was perhaps through the middle part of the ground. We've tried to look at more through the centre square here with trying to get first possession, first hands on the ball, and then getting into our forward line. So Renouf, Boak, Ebert and Cassisi will generally start in there. We'll try and go with those boys a little bit more. On the wings, Kane's had some really good form over the past 4 or 5 weeks. McCarthy on the wing as well can give us some outside run. In there, you're probably expecting Sandilands, who's very dominant, and not too many teams have really stopped him. So there's a few tricks we can do. Obviously, put Renouf up against him. We can get other players to come up and whack into him and try and second jump. But also it's at ground level, which is very important for us as well. So we're going to try and back these boys in. But we need to be aware of Mundy and Barlow, Crowley, who have been really good players for them over the last couple of years. Through the forward line, Hartlett starting at half forward, gives us a little bit of running power through there, can go on ball. Westhoff's been in pretty good form. Broadbent deserves an opportunity to start on the ground. Roden again, very exciting, can go in there, give us first possession. Daniel Stewart, obviously the second ruck for us, and Johnny Butcher, who's been giving us a bit of forward pressure. Through the interchange, again, we haven't really sort of finalised our squad, but we've got some people there that can give us flexibility. We'll certainly name that closer to the game. But Young, Pfeiffer, Paul Stewart, Brett Ebert back in, could play up forward, can give us some impact on ball. So it's good to see his form with the Magpies the last few weeks has got him back into consideration. Pearce there again, played very well against Sturt. Also Simon Phillips, a small pressure forward if we needed some extra run at Subiaco. It is a very big ground and we need some extra speed and run. And also Cam O'Shea, who's been down at South Adelaide and working his way back into form. So it's pretty important. We bounced back from last week. It was very disappointing. We've had a great week on the track and we certainly expect a more competitive effort from the boys going over there.